Hi, this is Neil, and I'm back to tell you a little bit about our investment thesis at Bioverge. So at Bioverge, we really do believe that we're in a new era of medicine. If you think about at least the recent history of medicine, we sort of group it into three buckets: medicine 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. With medicine 1.0 being the elucidation of germ theory that occurred in the mid 19th century. That really led to sanitation systems, which in turn led to the eradication of diseases like typhoid fever and cholera. Major advancements in health at the time. Fortunately, none of us were around at that time to experience that. Then you fast forward to medicine 2.0, which really occurred toward the end of World War II. And that was the genesis of the randomized controlled clinical trial, which is still the gold standard for approving therapeutics and drugs worldwide. Obviously, there's been a tremendous number of impactful medications that have been approved. However, the clinical trial is not perfect. And even today, there are actually the vast majority of drugs that are used to treat patients do not work for a large percentage of patients that that drug is prescribed to. Unfortunately, you can't predict ahead of time who is going to respond to a particular drug and who is not going to respond. And that's the majority of drugs. And then if you fast forward to medicine 3.0, that was really the result of the Human Genome Project. And so this is what we're talking about in terms of when you hear precision medicine or personalized medicine, that is what we really refer to as medicine 3.0. And so this is really the focus of our investment thesis at Bioverge. And there are lots of different types of sub verticals within healthcare that fall into that bucket. And so we really do fundamentally believe we're in the age of biology, and there are all kinds of exciting technologies that are here today. These are not science fiction. These are not 10 years off in the future. Things like gene therapy and gene editing and genomics and artificial intelligence and machine learning and digital health are all here today. They're all making a dramatic impact on people's lives, and this stuff is not far off in the future. So there's lots of examples of companies developing these technologies, and this is really our focus at Bioverge. I'll just give you one quick example from my time at the California Institute for Regenerative Medicine before I founded Bioverge. I got to know a little girl by the name of Evie, who you see in this photo, and her parents. She was born with severe combined immunodeficiency, or SCID. She was born without a functioning immune system. So typically, children with SCID are in and out of the hospital and live very short lives. Long story short, CERM funded some work that led to a one-time curative gene therapy treatment that cured Evie of her disease and cured 29 other children like Evie of their disease. And so this is really an example of bringing science fiction to life. And this is here today, and it's sort of an amazing story. And not only that, but the company that's developing this technology, Orchard Therapeutics, went public a couple of years ago at over $1 billion valuation. So early investors did very well for themselves. And so this is a great example of our whole thesis of doing well by doing good. And I'll give you one other case study. This is a Bioverge portfolio company by the name of Blue Mesa Health. They still are, but they had developed a digital therapeutic platform targeting pre-diabetics. They had rolled this out worldwide in various geographies. This was based on the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention diabetes prevention program, kind of a mouthful. But basically what they were doing were trying to use intervention via behavior modifications, i.e. Lifestyle choices. So increased frequency of exercise, for example, healthier diet choices, an attempt to prevent pre-diabetics from becoming full-blown diabetics. Virgin Pulse acquired them at the beginning of this year. So they obviously saw the value of the platform. And so this is a beautiful example of the types of technologies that are here today that are impacting lives. This type of technology can either be used in conjunction with or potentially replace a therapeutic intervention. I hope that these types of opportunities resonate with you. And until next time, when I talk about why you should think about investing in alternative assets, I will see you later.